Okay, so what I originally wanted to do with this feature was do a combine harvester simulator, drive a combine harvester, learn to fly a plane, fly a plane. No one's going to let me near their combine harvester or their plane. So I had to scale back my ambitions and my resources. And as a result, we can look at some of the mobile simulators that are out there. The first one that we're going to be looking at is Life Light, which is a life simulation app. And eventually you die, and it tells you how well you did with your life, and gives you like a happiness meter and things like that. What I want to do is full on Freud this thing, even though I hate Freud. I'm going to do the id, the ego, and the superego runs. So I'm going to run through it, firstly, as I feel like I would. I think I'm a pretty decent guy. I love my wife. I work hard at my job. I like my friends. I spend a lot of time with my kids. I feel like I'm a pretty decent guy, so I should do quite well just making my own decisions as I would normally make them. The next run, I'm going to try and do it as though I was a friggin' saint. Every lovely decision, always putting other people first. The kind of person that you like to think you are. And the third one is going to be the fun one. I'm going to do it as if I'm a completely selfish person. I'm going to do it every decision for me. Everything I want to do when I want to do it. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to see which one of these three looks most like my life at the end. So it should show me whether I am what I think I am, a saint, or I'm a completely selfish person. And we'll see. So to start with, it says in-app purchases. I am not going to be making in-app purchases. I am cheapskate in real life. I'm going to be a cheapskate in the game. So that kind of mirrors who I am, which fits with the ethos of how I'm trying to do this game. So you start the game with a quick bio. It sticks you into a different country every time. At first, I thought I was going to be American every time. So, God, but no, I was Australian as well, which wasn't a lot better. I'm 4 years old. My mum's just been promoted to the job she was already doing, but this time she's got capital letters in her job title. Now I'm 6. They've run my dog over. It died. I get my first choice at 12, and I decide this is going to be my realistic one. I'm not going to choices I made because this is not just an insight into my personality. Now, despite having a crying baby strapped to my chest, that's in real life, not in the app, I'm actually quite enjoying it. I mean, I failed my driving test, but it was an American road sign question, so it's not my fault. I might never drive in this game. The first ad's come up, 17 years in. Seems like it's a ad for a Be a Sugar Daddy game. So, classy. My kid woke up. My wife started doing cleaning around the house. By the time I got back to this app, it had already crashed out. So there is no save function. And ironically, life has gotten in the way of my life app. So my kids are finally asleep and my wife is leaving me alone. It took me 10 minutes to run through this life app. By the end of it, I died at 71. I was engaged, having been single for most of my life. I was unfortunately Australian. I was rejected for university, never owned any property, had no kids. If this really was me running through it as my life, I am very lucky to be where I am in my real life. Right, now I'm going to run through the saintly version. It's actually probably going to be tomorrow because I'm going to go and watch TV. This is fun. It's not that fun. So my saintly run got me a nice little life in the end. I had 35 years of marriage. My dad died at age 72 when I was 6, which was interesting, trying to work the maths out on that. I owned some property, went to university. Everyone thought I was gay for some reason. The app kept asking me if I wanted to come out yet. But the best bit is I found a whole new bunch of things in one of the menus that I can do. I can find dates, commit crimes, go to a casino. It's got a lovely little blackjack game in it, real blackjack. You can gamble away all of your life money in it, which was quite like me. Obviously didn't do it in saintly run. There's also horse racing in it. There's playing the lottery, buying a house, buying a car, visiting your mum. There's all kinds of things in this that I didn't know were there. So this devil run is going to be great fun. Okay, I've done my devil run. I died at age 28 from hepatitis B. I found the random hookups, by the way. I gambled a lot in it. And I found out you can commit crimes. So of my 28 years, I spent a fair chunk of them in prison as well. But it was fun. It actually, the game seemed a lot more fun when I played it this way. Um, it was just kind of like go on a random day, go out for a random hookup. It was surprisingly interesting managing those, um, as well as the casino, the blackjack. It's kind of like an app within apps. You can do a bit of gaming on it. You can have a few lottery runs, things like that. It was quite fun. I enjoyed it. The big question: what am I like as a person based on this app? Well, obviously, having done my normal run and my saintly run without fully realizing that I could go to the doctors, buy property, things like that. I guess it's not 100% accurate, but looking at it, I came out closest to the saintly run. That means that I'm an even better person than I thought I was.